Welcome back to What's Niggling Me, a show where I just rant about shit that niggles me. I really have no plan today, except for a clip from Justin Trudeau's resignation speech that was funny to me, and give my opinion on Palestinian protests. Other than that, I don't really know. I'm pretty convinced more and more as I think about I don't know what the guy's name is. Matt starts with the L, ends in Berg. The American hero that blew up the Cybertruck, and I hope that he got away, and that was just a dummy body that was in there, because he really confirmed we have unbelievable technology. That's as much as I would love for there to be aliens. I grew up on X-Files. I watched all the movies and documentaries, and I watched Gravity. I watched shit about space. That Gravity movie, Sandra Bullock, it was fucking garbage. I guess cinematic effects were the real reason. The plot was garbage. I watched Interstellar. That's really interesting. I watched that one, I think it's Jodie Foster back in the day. She's got a satellite on the cover. It's thought-provoking. I watched the one, I'm pretty sure Borat's ex-wife is like the main character. That's pretty interesting to think about. I watched the shows. I would like for there to be aliens. But I don't think all these things people have seen over the last years are aliens. I think they are human technology. Now maybe, I heard a podcast one time, I can't think of who it was, and they mentioned something about, and it wasn't the Grush guy, it was somebody else. It was somebody that said, all recovered aircraft, or like at least one or some or something, is from like an archaeological dig. And that intrigued me because did the Germans find something or the Swiss or somebody over there? Did they find something? And then that's how their industrial revolution happened, and their technology, access to technology, back engineering things was a whole nother level. I don't know. We went from fucking, I know this isn't the name, Orville Redenbacher, I know that's the popcorn, but the Wright brothers, that's what their names are, the Wright brothers, went from that type of fucking planes, and in 50 years, they're dropping fucking bombs. I don't know. Technology got pretty good. I have no clue where I was going with it. What could I possibly, where could I have been going with that? I just put these fucking, I just rant on these things. I don't edit it. I just fucking upload it. I don't care. These are the things that are on my mind. Maybe they're on your mind. Maybe I'm opening your mind. Research this shit if you think I'm crazy at anything I say. Research it. Go look. These are the things I'm coming across. Some dots I'm connecting. Like the MH370 and the American Hero. Matt Berg, we'll call him. Oh yeah, so let me play this fucking hilarious thing from Justin Trudeau, this fucking loser. If the Canadian people just get vaccinated. Remember him saying that stupid fucking shit all the time. But, I don't know if you can see this. We'll try and make it bigger. Oh, motherfucker. I've been debating. Set this up a little differently. And, I shift this shit down. We just get this seat. I like Tupac. I'd like to have that in there. Got some pretty funny things too. Mom doesn't really probably like this, but I got this guy. Oh yeah, I was thinking about shifting this shit down, and my laptop, that I don't use it that often, it's old as fuck because I don't use it that often. So I would really like to do this, but that laptop is a piece of fucking trash. But I'd like to set it up and have a TV right here. Instead of just doing audio or do something fucking like this. I'd like to just be able to pull this up. Maybe some people, I don't know, maybe people would watch it. I don't fucking know. Maybe people would like that. I don't want to be some gay fucking react clips like all the other fucking things that are out there. I'm more like Tim Dillon. I'm a fan of Tim Dillon. Suppose I'm Tim Dillon inspired. Matt and Shade Secret Podcast inspired. Matt McCusker inspired. Tim Dillon. Glenn Greenwald. He's the man. I don't know. But I think having a TV right here, I can fucking pull this shit up, watch this stupid shit, things like that, instead of me just playing clips. If you can really, people probably, I think maybe people are gonna like that better if, but that laptop's trash and it's slow. It could just freeze and shut the fuck down, I suppose. If it happens, it happens. Maybe this weekend I'll set it up. So we got this loser here, Justin Trudeau. He resigned, which means when the next election comes, which should be as soon as possible, but technically not till October, and they're going to push it because the Canadian government, the Liberals, have seen how the Democrats failed in the United States, and they will not use the same game plan. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about, I need a mic too. I need a mic. So they've separated themselves from this loser because they realize that 3/4 of the country hate this fucking loser, this fucking drama teacher actor playing fucking in a play. He's a fucking character. And now they're gonna have a fucking primary, basically. And Chrystia Freeland's gonna win that. And she's a fucking loser. Go look at any interview and she does this when you ask her a question. She goes, She does a lot of that too. This weed's so hard. I don't want to cough up. This loser's on here. Alright. Ready? This is our former Prime Minister that's ruined our country. Or been the head of the group that's ruined our country.
You spoke about the Liberal Party as an institution and the internal battles right now, but I'm wondering if you feel that another leader will have more success than you will at beating Pierre Poilievre in the next campaign.
Pierre Poilievre's vision for this country is not the right one for Canadians. Stopping the fight against climate change doesn't make sense. Backing off on the values and strength in diversity that Canada has always worked to pull itself together on is not the right path for the country. Attacking journalists, the CBC institutions.
This guy's a fucking joke. What diversity? Again, I don't know if this could be your first time ever watching. My grandma is from Trinidad and Tobago. She's a fucking brown woman. My dad is fucking brown. She came in because she fucking pen palled my fucking grandpa in the Canadian Air Force and got fucking married. He went down there. Crazy shit. In the 1950s. This fucking white guy in the fucking Canadian Air Force flew down to fucking Trinidad and Tobago, somehow convinced her parents and family. She got, I think, 9 brothers and sisters she had. She's 93, turns 94 next month, so most of her brothers and sisters are passed away. He went down there, this little white guy, to fucking Trinidad and Tobago, which, like, it's not even safe now. My parents went there 2 years ago, but, like, there's no tourism there. It's because, like, I have family there. But there's no tourists, there's no fucking, what do you want to call it? What do you call it? Resorts. There's 0 fucking resorts in Trinidad and Tobago, okay? It's not safe. It's right near Venezuela. It's not safe. So I'm all for immigration. But the shitty fucking scheme that's going on, and I watched it. I worked at the fucking St. Clair College for 6 fucking years. So I watched the fucking scheme happen. I worked there, 6 years. I worked there before the scheme was going on, and I watched the scheme happen. And then I watched the scheme happen in every fucking business. Every single Canadian can go to any Tim Hortons, grocery store, and you see the scheme. Walmart, you go there and you'll witness what I'm about to say. That we've allowed colleges and universities to poach all these African and Indian people. At first it was Indian people. And they what did I say yesterday? What's that line? Oh, we have the moral obligation. Okay? That farce. Like, what a fucking joke of a line. We have a moral obligation. A student's tuition that is Canadian, born and raised Canadian, will be, say, $3,000 a year for a program. That same program, colleges and universities in Canada charge a kid from Africa or a kid from India $9,000 for that same, to be in that same class. Taking advantage of kids in other countries. That's what our colleges and universities do here in Canada. They take advantage. And then, so they have to come here. So they come here, their tuition is fucking triple. You can go look up any college, university, go look up domestic tuition, and go look up international tuition. I'm not fucking lying. I need water. So then, how are these fucking kids gonna come here and pay for our astronomical housing costs? Well, they fucking go a shitload of them into a 1 or 2 bedroom. A shitload of them are fucking living in it to try and afford it, and they have to work fucking 2 jobs. What jobs are they working at? They don't have any qualifications, so they have to go work at minimum wage jobs. Tim Hortons, Walmart, every grocery store. Now your customer service everywhere. Isn't it insane? Doesn't it sound insane that a Tim Hortons would hire a person from India or Africa, thousands of fucking kilometers away on a different continent, to work a cash register in Canada? But we are doing it for some fucking reason because the CEOs and the shareholders of those companies don't give a fuck about the Canadians' customer service. They give a fuck about profit. And our government, for some fucking reason, maybe our finance minister, Chrystia Freeland, who's going to be running for the Prime Minister in October, we subsidize these companies up to 50% of the wages, depending on the course they're taking, up to $10,000. So Tim Hortons, okay, and this is my example, is Tim Hortons, and go to any Tim Hortons across Canada. I've been to a bunch of them across Canada. I went to Alberta, and the exact same fucking situation is going on there. And every Tim Hortons has an Indian student fucking working in it. Working the cash register. Because Tim Hortons, that franchisee, only has to pay $8 an hour for that fucking student, when instead of paying a Canadian citizen $16 an hour. So the universities and colleges are just have been bringing in a ton of money. That's why they've been popping up different little different little satellite places all over, because they've been rolling in dough. They've been expanding like so much because they've been rolling in dough off these international kids. I don't know how ethical it is, but it's all about fucking money. So the college universities, they're taking advantage of them, and then the corporations, they're like, fuck yeah, cheap labor, bring them all in. They'll use up that fucking money they'll give them, on to the next international student, It's just a cycle. Who cares about Canadian citizens? It's about profits for the rich. Why did I go and rant about that? I don't fucking know. I'm pretty tired. Now I gotta spark this train back up. Oh, and this. Oh, that's why I got fucking pissed, because this fucking loser. He said something else in here.
That's it.
Beating Pierre Poilievre in the next campaign.
Pierre Poilievre's vision for this country is not the right one for Canadians. Stopping the fight against climate change doesn't make sense.
That's exactly what I heard in the fight against climate change. Again, our governments don't give a fuck about the countries and the people. Why don't we stop chopping down fucking Amazon? I know that China's down there mowing down the Amazon and digging up the fucking ground and sifting it for shades of gold. Trees are good for climate, for the CO2. They fucking eat CO2. why don't we plant trees? I remember being a kid and it was all about planting fucking trees. Taxing the fucking citizens for climate change, fucking carbon tax, is dumb as fuck. The climate has always changed. Do we fuck it up? Hell yeah. I would never go in the Detroit River. I would never go in Lake Erie because companies dumped in there from Detroit and Amherstburg and Windsor, dumped in those fucking bodies of water, dumped horrible things in there. How much shit is built with asbestos? Okay? They don't give a fuck about our health. They fucking promoted shots that had zero testing. Not zero testing. Minimal. Very minimal. That's more accurate. Didn't stop the spread because there's no testing on if it stopped transmission. There was zero tests. Masks. Do they work? Just social distancing and masks work at 6 feet, 10 feet, 12 feet? Zero tests done. Climate change. Use fucking solar panels. Let's use nuclear. I know that there's a town in Ontario somewhere that agreed for nuclear waste to be put in the fucking ground. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I know that's a thing happening. Bill, we need to be going nuclear. It's great, sustainable power forever. We probably have great technology, just no access for the public. Carbon tax. Axe the tax. I see that shit. Carbon tax is fucking dumb. It's insane how bad I want to say retarded all the time when I talk about these people. Fuck the green energy deal.
Backing off on the values and strength in diversity that Canada has always worked to pull itself together on. It's not the...
Remember, that's college universities and corporations taking advantage of minorities, of immigrants.
Right path for the country. Attacking journalists, the CBC institutions. That's not what Canadians need in this moment.
The corporate broadcasting company, CBC, the bought and paid for corporate broadcasting company, that's who he is saying. Don't talk shit about them, apparently. Fuck them.
We need an ambitious, optimistic view of the future, and Pierre Poilievre is not offering that. And I look forward to the fight as progressives across this country stand up for the kind of vision for a better country that Canadians have always carried, despite the tremendous pressures around the world to think smaller, to veer towards the hard right, and to be less ambitious for what we can be and do as a country when the world really needs Canada.
That's not an answer, though. Yes or no? Is there another leader that could beat him?
Absolutely.
So then he does?
We...
See these politicians? See this actor right here? Dancing around questions? Chrystia Freeland, she's a pro at it. She's way better than him. These people are frauds. This guy's a fucking loser. This guy's a wiener. That guy right there, Justin Trudeau, he's a wiener. I like tagged him a bunch on Instagram during the early COVID times, because I saw that he had celebrity boxing match or some shit before, and I'd love to. I'd love to box Justin Trudeau. Oh, the joy and satisfaction. It would be joy. I seen Meghan Markle and the whole Kamala fucking bullshit they pushed was all about joy, right? Joy, joy, joy. I'd get a lot of joy in boxing Justin Trudeau. All proceeds go to the truckers. All proceeds go to the truckers convoy. I tell them all to reach out. All the money goes to them. Speaking, I guess, what a segue, eh? So the Palestinian protesters, they're annoying, right? The majority, everybody that encounters them would say, these people are fucking annoying. It's because whoever coordinates for them, and I'm sure there's nefarious people involved in the coordination of them. For the most part, all I've seen, and I said it to my mom before, protests don't fucking work. Name me one. Name me one that was genuine. And not those nefarious people behind the scenes. That were doing some dirty deeds on the side to make the protest look like it worked. Tell me one. One genuine one. If you wanted to protest, throwing paint and milk on things is fucking dumb. The Palestinian protesters, they're just making fools of themselves, getting criminal records, gaining nothing. Do you feel like you've succeeded? I don't. I see Israel doing whatever the fuck they want. Their funders, the biggest ones, the United States, are not bothered in the slightest by Palestinian protests. When you fucking burn down whatever, if you burn things down, like the stupid Black Lives Matter fucking movement, that was, again, nefarious people taking advantage of the situation. This isn't cool. Just ran out of papers the other day and my fucking lighter's out. That's some horse shit. Yeah, burning shit down, breaking shit, especially in your own communities. Or throwing fucking paint on red paint on a painting, or pouring milk out at, Starbucks. Pour it on your head. You guys are fucking dumb. These fucking these Palestinian protesters are, to the people, as annoying as a vegan protester or a climate change fucking protester. You're annoying. Now, I have no experience in it because I don't have money to go fucking protest. Nobody's paying me to fucking go do it, and I know people are getting paid to do it. But I have some suggestions. I understand why people are mad about this situation and other protests. I get why people think a protest is a good idea. But I have some suggestions. And it's not shooting people in the head. I understand if there's people that really, I understand, I can put myself in, say, Luigi's shoes. you ever see this one video of a dad? There was a guy like on trial for raping and killing his kid, and when the guy was walking through to go into the courtroom, this guy was on, this is like an older video, so there's payphones in the outside the courtroom. The guy's like pretending to be on the phone on the payphone, and as the guy that did this to his son walks by, he fucking goes and shoots him right in the head. I understand that. Cain Velasquez, what he did, I understand that. I understand if you're mad at Bibi Netanyahu. I understand if you're mad at Joe Biden, but it's pointless to be. He's senile. I understand if you hate George Bush. I understand if you hate George Bush Sr. I understand if you hate Bill Clinton. I understand if you hate Justin Trudeau, Christy Freeland, Bill Gates, Anthony Fauci. I understand if you hate a lot of these people. I don't think you should just go shoot him in the head. If you could scare him to death, I think it would not be as bad as shooting him in the head. Going Luigi style. Maybe you could scare him. Oh, I seen Bill Gates get pied in the face a different time. Way back in the day when he was trying to monopolize fucking software with Microsoft. Oh yeah, so my suggestions, because doing the current protests I think are fucking dumb. Go to the parliament buildings. Now, I'm not saying to go inside them. Yeah, I know it was the anniversary of January 6th yesterday. It was a pretty cool day. Trudeau resigning. But I'm not encouraging an insurrection. I'm saying go on that fucking front lawn and say, stop fucking funding Israel. Get those people the fuck out of Palestine. Get those people the fuck out of fucking the West Bank and Gaza. Get them out, because Bibi Netanyahu wants to wipe them all out, in my opinion. Go to find out where, I don't know, Joe Biden is such a tough decision, or just tough. He doesn't know anything, doesn't know what's going on. Go to, these are just some suggestions for Canadians. Go, if you're a fucking Palestinian fucking protester, if you're mad, go to Justin Trudeau's house and stand outside. Don't go to his door. Stand where it's public property, not his property. Stand where it's public property and yell things at his house. Just suggestions. Go right where it's beyond public property and get a megaphone and yell things at his house. With those fuck Trudeau flags. I think that would be a good idea. Go to Chrystia Freeland's house. Do the same. Public property. Stand there. And ask her about her grandpa. That was the editor for Nazi propaganda in Poland. Ask her. Ask her if he has any Nazi memorabilia. I'm curious. What does she got from her grandpa? I'm not hailing Ukraine, and I'm not hailing Israel like our politicians do. I think those countries are corrupt. I think that Ukraine has sold, I think Voldemort Zelensky fucking has sold his country to the United States. He doesn't care about the people. He cares about getting rich. He's an actor, just like Justin Trudeau. They're just playing fucking dress up. They're just acting, playing a role. If you're American, go to Trump Tower. Go to Mar-a-Lago. Go to where it's public, not on their property. Go on the public line. Fucking yell. Tell them. Bibi Netanyahu's wiping out all the Palestinians. He's taking over Syria. He wants to take over Yemen. Yell. Yell. Don't go to art museums and throw paint. That's fucking dumb. Those paintings are in casings that doesn't matter if you do that. They go and clean it off. You did nothing except for now you have a criminal record. Dummies. You and your fucking rainbow colored hair. Dumb. Stop doing that stupid shit. Don't sit in the fucking road and bother people. Nobody wants to be on your side. Nobody wants to be in a Palestinian protester side if you're fucking in the road blocking traffic. They think you're a fucking idiot. Go to... Let me think. Oh, go to news reporters. All the news reporters, anytime you see them on whatever fucking station supporting, saying that Israel has the right to defend themselves, go to those fucking news stations and protest there. Go to the news stations and protest there. Whether it's Fox, whether it's CNN, MSNBC, and yell at these people. They support genocide. They support occupying this territory. They're in an open air prison. If we have a moral obligation, let's fly these fucking Palestinians out of there to different countries. All of them. Other than that, I have nothing else is niggling me at the moment. Even though other things are, but not for today. The Curious Case of Natalia Grace, I decided I'm not going to watch it until tomorrow because I want both, there's 2 episodes. I don't want to be left waiting for 24 hours. So, I'll find it and watch it tomorrow. Yeah, Palestinian protests. It's all about location, and bad locations are being chosen. Oh, shout out to Whitney Cummings. I would never watch. I don't remember. But was obviously a kid. I remember. I just can't think of who it could have been. Probably Mariah Carey or some fucking thing. Maybe she does that every year, so never mind. Watching the New Year's thing, the New York thing. Whitney Cummings got on there. They'll never let her on there again. And she made Tim Dillon so proud, I know it. I was proud. I was just telling my brother the other day how hard it is for a girl in comedy anyways. But Whitney Cummings is loaded. because Whitney Cummings is a writer, like a writer for shows, and the Two Broke Girls, I think that's what the show's called. She was the writer for that show, so I know she made fat cash for it. So Whitney Cummings has fuck you money. She doesn't give a fuck, and I'm real impressed at the 5 minutes or whatever she was on there. Real impressed. And this is her merch. Was there anything else quickly I could tell you that's niggling me? Location. Palestinian protests. You're doing the wrong fucking things. Go to these fucking people's houses. Go to their businesses. I think BMO, Bank of Montreal, them or Scotia, they were funding Israel arms. Like, what the fuck? Fucking bank here in Canada. Go look up Peter Thiel. Go look up John Lonsdale. I think that's his name. I'm tired. But go look up Secrecy Acts. The Patent Secrecy Acts. Scary. Some real government authority. Got anything else for you? I'll leave it on this light note. There's this guy, Merab Dishwali. He's the 135-pound UFC champion. Merab Dishwali, whatever. It's real funny. He's a Georgian. I think that's like the Baltics. And what he looks like, I thought the other day, randomly, and I haven't even looked it up yet. I'll look up this other guy real quick. He looks like, but like in generality, he looks like a Sephardic Jew. Pretty sure that's what those guys are. Sephardic Jews. Images. No, that's not them. Those are the OGs though. Those are the ones with the tan. He looks like a rabbi. He looks. This is not how I thought this was gonna. This is gonna be a quick light note. I'm having a hard time here. Fucking tired. Rabbi Shmuley, though, you know him? Shmuley Botek. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. Not Botich. This guy's fucking. He's just absolutely annoying. Absolutely annoying. But so I guess that's why I referenced him to Merab. This guy just like is the. He's brutal. Shmooly Botek. He's just brutal to listen to. And he looks like Marab, in my opinion. Look it up. Maybe get a laugh. I guess if he has the beard. Yeah, I don't know. Weird thoughts. Why does Marab look like an Israeli guy? That's what I was wondering. He's a Georgian. But look up the Sephardic Jews. I think those are the OGs. I think a lot of those other ones, if they did a DNA test, they're not really from Israel, in my opinion.